Hello Barn Gang and welcome to this month's travels. This month we are headed to the state of Michigan, our 26th state. Michigan is a state in the Great Lakes region of the upper Midwestern United States. It borders Wisconsin in the Upper Peninsula and Indiana and Ohio in the Lower Peninsula. It is also connected by Lakes Superior, Michigan, Huron, and Erie to Minnesota and Illinois, and the Canadian province of Ontario. Its capital is Lansing, and its largest city is Detroit.
The state bird is the robin.
The state tree is the eastern white pine. And the state flower of Michigan is the apple blossom. Michigan consists of two peninsulas. The Lower Peninsula comprises a majority of the state's land area. The Lower Peninsula is connected to the Upper Peninsula by the Mackinac Bridge. The area was first occupied by a succession of Native American tribes over thousands of years. In the 17th century, French explorers claimed it as part of the New France colony, but after France's defeat in the French and Indian War in 1762, the region came under British rule. Britain ceded the territory to the newly independent United States after its defeat in the American Revolutionary War. Michigan was admitted into the Union in 1837 as the 26th state. It soon became an important center of industry and trade in the Great Lakes region. Although Michigan has developed a diverse economy, in the early 20th century it became widely known as the center of the U.S. automotive industry, which developed as a major national economic force. It is home to the country's three major automobile companies. With the growth, the auto industry created jobs in Detroit that attracted immigrants and migrants from across the United States. By the 1930s, so many immigrants had arrived that more than 30 languages were spoken in the public schools. Over the years, immigrants and migrants contributed greatly to Detroit's diverse urban culture, including popular music trends. The influential Motown sound of the 1960s was led by a variety of individual singers and groups. Michigan also became an important center of manufacturing for the furniture industry. By the 21st century, it was home to five of the world's leading companies, including Steelcase, Amway, and Meyer. In my research of this state, I discovered that Michigan holds claim to a lot of famous people. In fact, way too many to mention. So I had the daunting task to pick and choose. So let's get started. As I mentioned before, Michigan is home to the Motown sound, so let's start with a few singers. Of course, you can't think of Motown without Diana Ross and Stevie Wonder, Smokey Robinson, and song producer Berry Gordy. Outside of the Motown sound, you have singers such as Madonna and Bob Seger. In the acting profession, we have Tom Selleck and the one and only Burt Reynolds. The father-daughter duo, Danny and Marlo Thomas. And we cannot forget these two funny ladies, Lily Tomlin and Gilda Radner. On the political front, we have Mitt Romney. In the sports arena, we have athletes such as Derek Jeter, basketball's Magic Johnson. And of course, we cannot forget the brilliant minds of Henry Ford, screenwriter, film director and producer Francis Ford Coppola, and Charles Lindbergh, an American aviator and military officer. Oh, I almost forgot. Inventions. Let me name a few real quick. Gerber baby food, Kellogg's cereal, Jiffy Mix, the American ginger ale, the first assembly line and fiber optics, the hospital bed, and penicillin. Well, Barn Gang, that wraps up our travels for this month through the 26th state of Michigan. Keep those suitcases packed, and I will see everyone next month as we journey on.